Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Welcome to Kakas International School.
Thank you.
My name is Dhanush Gaikwad. Now, I am curious about doctors. So, can I ask you a few questions?
Sure.
So, first, why did you choose to become a doctor?
See, when I was studying, usually children used to choose only two fields. Either they would become an engineer or they would become a doctor. So we weren't really exposed to the different streams that you have right now. So it was more like either you become an engineer or you become a doctor, right? So I was more inclined towards biology as a subject, and so that took me towards being a doctor. But later on, once you get into the field, you understand how difficult also it is, and at the same time how rewarding it is to be a doctor. You are able to help people. The first time you do something for a patient and the patient is happy and he gives you a big smile, he's relieved of the pain, that satisfaction is very different. So I wouldn't say I was passionate to be a doctor. It started off more like for the lack of option, but slowly I got interested into the field. Now you have a lot of options. You can become a lot of things. But at that time it was little restricted.
Yeah. So, you have to do a lot of hard work in your hospital along with the patients.
Of course.
So, what do you do to relax yourself?
Oh, what do I like reading. I read books, so that kind of relaxes me. Now there are a lot of other things that take up my time because I'm a mother also, so I have to take care of my son. That takes a lot of my time. But when I was studying, reading was one thing that would really help me relax. Listening to music was another thing because we used to stay in hostels, so we couldn't go out to watch movies. So music was one thing that would always relax. And because I stayed in a hostel, I had a lot of friends. So we would sit down and talk, and that would somewhere calm us down. But also it helped us because when we used to prepare for our exams, that group studying helped a lot.
So, moving on to the next question. If you don't mind, your job is very hectic. So, any funny situation with your patients happen with you?
Yeah, once a patient, actually when the patient comes for the first time to the dental clinic, they don't know exactly where they're supposed to sit, and that happens quite often. So they'll end up sitting on my chair. So I'm like, where should I sit? Or they will sit with their legs up and sliding down. So these things happen with me in the clinic.
So, like daily?
Not daily, but people who visit for the first time, it's quite frequent that they come and sit on my chair instead of their chair.
So you are a doctor. When we hear the word doctor, the first to comes our mind is health.
Yeah.
So what advice would you give to people to take care of their health?
Yes, now that's a very good question. I was supposed to say about this when I would talk on the podium, but I'll tell you, I think yes, today we need to really focus on our health. Health is extremely important. So I would advise, especially for children like you, that you should exercise regularly, which I see happening in your school, right? You have a scout thing going on where they make you exercise. So every day, at least a minimum of half an hour rigorous exercise where you're sweating. Not just playing something, and calling it an exercise. You have to rigorously work out and sweat. Second thing, you have to avoid packaged food, which everybody loves, whether it's chips, whether it's biscuits, junk food. It is not good for health. There's no good way of putting it. It is not good for health. It has to be cut down completely, right? So these are two things that if we try, we eat healthy food, we eat home cooked food, and we include a lot of salads in our food, and if we exercise every day, it is going to keep us healthy, it is going to help us focus on our work, and it will keep us less distracted. We will feel good about ourselves that we are looking healthy, we are feeling healthy, so we can do everything. It gives us confidence also that we can do everything.
Moving on to the last question, it's pretty trending that as a trending discussion about AI replacing humans.
Yeah.
Do you think AI can perform as good as doctors in your profession?
No, I don't think so. I don't think so because Even today, in various fields of medical, we have robotic surgeries coming in. Whether it's knee replacements, whether it's cataract surgeries, we do have robotic surgeries happening in different fields of medicine. But those robots, those machines, they are handled by humans. So it's going to be extremely difficult to replace humans or doctors by machines. That is the working part. And after that, post you have done the surgery, post everything has happened, the empathy that a doctor provides to a patient, it is not just doing or performing a procedure. It's just the way a doctor speaks with a patient that relaxes the patient. You know, sometimes patients are so worried about their health, but the doctor really calms down the patient, and that part, that emotional part, where emotionally a doctor can calm down a patient, that is, I don't think it's ever possible through a robot. So I don't think AI can completely replace doctors or humans.
Thanks, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Now, my friend Pratik will ask you a few questions.
Okay.
Good morning, ma'am. I am
Good
Pratik
morning.
Shukla from grade 6.
Okay.
Ma'am, if you don't mind, may I ask some questions to you?
Yes, sure.
Ma'am, I would like to know that what is your advice for students like us who are supposed to choose the doctor position? Why we should choose doctor as a profession?
Okay, yeah. This is again a good question. See, India is, as you know, we are highly populated, right? We have the highest population. So the patient-doctor ratio is very poor. Still, many people in India, especially in rural India, don't get basic medical facilities because of lack of doctors and lack of medical facilities in their region. So we are still in dearth of doctors. In cities we do find a lot of doctors, but rural India, villages, towns in India still need doctors, and not just doctors, they need specialized doctors so that we can be at par with everything that is happening around the world. Okay, so I think that should be one reason, one motivation for the children like you to choose medicine as your profession.
Thank you, ma'am, for your advice. Now, I would like to ask you that what kind of study we need to become a doctor?
Okay, so right now you need to first do your 11th and 12th, and along with that you need to prepare for qualifying exams that I think now it has become NEET, which is a National Eligibility Entrance Test. So you need to give that NEET exam after your 12th standard. You need to prepare for that. Once you qualify in that exam, the marks that you get, depending upon that, you will get entrance into various medical colleges. So you have to choose biology in your 11th and 12th, science. You have to score well in your 10th so that you get an opportunity to take up science as a subject.
Thank you, ma'am, for telling it. I will work on it.
Yes.
Ma'am, now if you don't mind, I would like to ask that how your family supported you about the profession.
Oh, they were very supportive. My parents were extremely supportive of me choosing this profession, or I feel I would have chosen any other profession. They would have been extremely supportive. I was blessed to be in a family which always supported studies. Especially my father, he was also an engineer. He always wanted to do a post-graduation. So once I finished my graduation, he was not satisfied. I was satisfied that I've become a doctor. He said, no, you have to do post-graduation. So yes, huge contribution and huge support from my parents.
Thank you, ma'am. Now, ma'am, will you please tell me what was your motivation during Corona pandemic to work?
Oh, Corona pandemic. See, the motivation is only this, that we know that our profession, we have to keep our patients above our profession, our personal needs. And it is, whether it is Corona or any other day, we have to keep the needs of the patients as priority. So with all precautions, we would go to the hospital, to the clinic and work. And wherever it was required, we would contribute in that way. So I don't think doctors think that way. They know their profession requires them to be present all time. So we never thought it that way. That today we should not go because it's Corona and we might get infected. We can't think like that.
Thank you, ma'am, for your opinion.
Yeah.
Ma'am, but will you please tell me that have you ever felt that why I became a doctor, not other professions
Yes,
I have chosen?
sometimes I do feel like that, but but I'll tell you why. Because sometimes it becomes difficult to manage everything. So in those days, there are days. Let's be very honest. Let's be very human. We do feel that it's difficult because it is difficult. Some days get really difficult. Then you feel that why did I become? But the very next moment, you will do something really amazing. You will treat a patient. You will receive a message from a patient that you did this. Now I'm free of pain. And you completely forget about it. Why was I thinking about it?
Ma'am, thank you for giving the answer. It was pretty interesting to know that.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am, for coming and giving your important time to us. I really appreciate it.
Thank you for this
Thank you,
session.
ma'am.
I enjoyed it thoroughly.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Yes.
ma'am.